First and foremost, Chairman, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to post this bill for discussion today. You and I have had these conversations on many occasions, and the impacts that the Highlands and Pinelands regulations have had on our local school districts that are within those areas. This legislation that we're going to discuss today is about fairness. Fairness for those districts that are encumbered by those regulations. These municipalities have for years shouldered the responsibility of protecting environmentally sensitive areas and our state's drinking water. And they've done so without hesitation. But that comes at a cost. The cost is that those municipalities that are encumbered by these regulations have lost the ability to grow, to increase their ratables, to expand their tax base, which funds, as you know, our school systems. And as a result of some of the problems we are seeing with S2, these regulations, when combined with the school funding formula, have a disproportionate impact on these school districts. Many of these school districts have been forced to cut staff, increasing class sizes, eliminate school facilities, cut important programs for our students, and it's had a negative impact on their ability to provide a thorough and efficient education. The impact of the Highlands and the Pinelands was recognized when those acts were enacted. And they provided for funding mechanisms for these municipalities that were impacted by the regulations. Unfortunately, since 2011, that funding source, especially within the Highlands, has been taken from the budget and used for other reasons. So while these municipalities are doing their job to protect the environment and our drinking water, unfortunately, they're getting nothing back in return, and it's having a spiraling impact. Today, there are superintendents and mayors here that will tell you of the disproportionate impact that S2, combined with these regulations, are having within these school districts. I'm going to keep my testimony short because they're going to give you the true facts of how these students are being impacted. But the bottom line is this: students in these areas should not be treated any differently than students in other areas. And today, these students are. They're losing out on sports programs, they're losing out on staff and programs that are necessary for them to have a thorough and efficient education. So I'm glad that we're going to have this discussion today. This is only the beginning, but I think after you hear all of the testimony from the folks that are here today, you will recognize that there is a problem out there, not only with S2, but when S2 is combined with the Pinelands and Highlands restrictions, it's disproportionately impacting those municipalities that are doing their part to protect our environment and the state's drinking water source. Thank you, Chairman, and I look forward to hearing from the school districts and the municipalities directly.